There's also the issue, and this, I feel like a lot of people do not talk about this, is that a lot of the conversions you would have to do, like switching over to reusable, buying reusable plastic bags, stuff like that, buying reusable plates, buying these metal straws, that all costs money. And there is a lower class population that can't afford to do all of these things. And I feel like people aren't talking about how, in all of these global plans, how we are going to ensure that these people are not going without, if that makes sense. There are people who live paycheck to paycheck. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. You live paycheck to paycheck. You are barely sure if you will be able to get enough food for the week or the month. You're barely sure you'll be able to get that much food. You might not even be able to get that much food. You have enough money to get the things that you need now. You honestly don't even have enough money to say, hey, this pack of toilet paper is on sale right now. It would be cheaper to get it now than get it later, but I don't have money to get it now. I already have some. I can't afford to spend the extra money to get that. Or maybe my kid's not gonna have food this week. It would eventually kind of level out, but right now, I don't want my kid to go without eating, so I can start that and have, because there is a price tag that comes over with the conversion. There is an upfront cost that comes over with converting to a lot of reusable materials.
Okay, let's take a second to make some sense of all of that.
Salutations, friends.
Salutations.
Salutations, friends. Salutations. My name is Brianna Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar.
I thought it was about time that I preached my piece. Spoiler alert, it's about time.
I'm not a betting girl. That sounds amazing.
I'm listening.
Are you ready?
The environment. So we're having a lot of trouble, keeping the earth alive and all. But the world of zero waste living is determined to lead the way to a better future. Now, I'm not saying that those people, the people that participate in that, are doing anything wrong, I'm not saying that what they're doing doesn't help, but that industry is pretty unattainable for a lot of people, and honestly probably most Americans. And that's gonna hurt their cause. Why do I think there's a problem? Because waste-free living comes at a pretty steep price point. Don't believe me? Let's go grocery shopping and compare some prices of some waste-free, eco-friendly options with some things that I actually would have bought back in the day. And keep in mind, a lot of these types of items can also be found in dollar stores, but those are also going to be in thick plastic containers, not stuff like that. I just don't have access to those kinds of listings right now, so we're just gonna do what we can do. First, we're actually going to start with the only reusable items that are going to be in this video. Mostly because a lot of people say, hey, when you get these reusable things, when you get these eco-friendly things, they have more usage out of them. First of all, we're specifically talking about the entry prices to this lifestyle right now. That's what we're talking about today. The entry prices to this lifestyle. As well as there are a lot of non-eco-friendly things that you have to buy regularly, and then that's going to be a recurring price, and that's something I want to keep in mind as well. So we are starting with food items, plastic bags, sandwich bags, and saran wrap. So if I wanted to get some generic plastic bags, I could get a pack of 90 for $3.64. And then if I wanted to get for saran wrap, again on the non-eco-friendly, this is what I would have had back when I was in middle school. Glad saran wrap, it'd be $2.98 for, I believe it was 7 feet. On the expensive side, we can get Watney bags for $7.97, 6 bags, but that also does include some reusable straws and a little cleaner for them. And then beeswax reusable wrap, $9.95 for 5 pieces of reusable wrap in several different sizes. Next up, we are going to talk about soaps. That's a rough one. That's one I've actually been having trouble with. Now, as I try to get into some eco-friendly, waste-free options. So, in terms of things that I would have bought back in the day, Irish Spring. you can get a pack of 3 for $2.19. And Suave is like a body gel type soap, and that is $1.49 for 15 fluid ounces. On the other side, you get those eco-friendly, waste-free options, and for me at the moment, if it just doesn't come in a plastic container or with plastic wrapping, that is enough, because I struggle to find, I'm not paying $15 for 1 bar of soap, especially because a lot of these eco-friendly options for soap dissolve so fast, and $15 for 1 bar of soap that's only gonna last a week is not okay for me. So we're actually talking about the soap I just bought. I haven't tried it yet, we'll see how it works. Yardley soap, it is $1.37 for 1 bar, and then of course, when we're getting into these beauty products, I have to talk about Lush. And the cheapest soap that Lush has is called the Lush Milky Bar. It is $5.95 for 1 bar. Finally, we're going to talk about shampoos and conditioners. Now, though I do strive to try and reduce my own carbon footprint and buy more eco-friendly options, stuff like that, my one point of contention and the one exception I have on this is hair products, because excuse you, you just jumped in the middle of the camera. He looks offended that I've called him out on this. Come here. I'll move this for you. As I was saying, I, like a lot of other black people, find my hair to be a point of pride and a point of culture, and honestly, a lot of these eco-friendly options are not making the products thinking about my hair type and the needs of my hair type. So, again, back into the things that I would have bought back in the day, we've got L'Oreal. Super long name, but we're just calling it Dream Links for right now. It is $3.97 for 12.6 fluid ounces, and a Cantu conditioner, $4.99 for 13.5 fluid ounces. And then over on the eco-friendly side, Love Beauty and Planet shampoo, $4.99 for 4 ounces, and the Lush avocado co-wash, because it's the only one that looks like it could actually be well and something I could trust with my hair type, $15.95 for 3.5 ounces. And I know there are some cheaper options when you mix a shampoo and a conditioner, but I don't play that kind of game, so it's not going to show up here. So the difference in prices for these products is going to come out to $26.92, with a total of $19.26 on the low end and $46.18 on the high end. And even for those few things on this list that are reusable, I'd have to buy more than 1 pack because they come in such small numbers. I know people are going to be in the comments saying there are these bigger packs of things for around the same price. There are these bigger packs for around the same price, but only 2 in those packs would actually hold a sandwich. The rest are those small little snack bags that nothing can fit in. I've never, when I was growing up, we never had anything that would actually just fit in that small a bag. Even if I was taking cereal to school, I would want enough cereal to fill up a sandwich bag. I also know that some people are thinking, oh, but that's only like $25, $30. But that used to be my prepaid phone bill. And back when $25, $30 was my phone bill, I couldn't afford to buy food. The only chance I got to eat was when I got to use my $4 covered employee meal at work, and I had to fight managers to get that half of the time. So I didn't have $25, $30 to just spend, and we've only scratched the surface of all of these eco-friendly options that are out there. Not to mention, if you're living like I was living back in the day, you also had to make payments on your couch, on your fridge, and other furniture and appliance things that you also couldn't afford to pay for up front. Money can be that tightly stretched out. So again, I'm not saying that those that live the eco-friendly lifestyle are bad people, or that they're snobs, or that or anything like that. I'm just saying that it always felt like being eco-friendly and waste-free felt less like a global initiative 2 seconds. I'm just saying that being eco-friendly and living waste-free always felt less like a global initiative and more like a clique. There's a monetary bar of entrance that a lot of people can't reach, and honestly the last thing we need when trying to save the planet is exclusivity. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you would like to actually be there with me while I'm working on pieces like this, you can check out my Twitch, No Ordinary Scholar. There I live stream and we can work together, have some chatums, the works. You can also have chatums with me over on Instagram at Firestorm2343 or Tormentedfuego2343. Links are down below. Don't worry, I got you. If you're super interested in this beauty that's right over here, this is actually my book, The Queen of Thieves and the Throne. First book in a series that I'm publishing. You're falling over. First book in a series that I'm publishing. If you want to check that out, it's available on Amazon, also linked down below. We're like this right now. If you would also like to find other ways to support me, then you can check out my Patreon. Over there, as little as $2 a month, you get first chapter of the book free, available early before anyone else. You get to see the covers of the books before anyone else, and these videos right here you get a week ahead. So, but until next time, maledictions, friends.